appears to be another communications device.
That contraption. It's another one of those communication devices the cultists use to coordinate their butchery.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Investigating hostile in... Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Please observe that the archive entry is heavily defended. Consider an alternate means of access to avoid direct protectorate engagement. Stealth is one valid course of action. Seeking and acquiring combat reinforcement is a more optimal course of action.
All right, it's a plan.
It's the law.
Yeah.
there to help you. Is falling prey to imperfect thoughts? Who knows?
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
Yeah.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We are all in this together.
Invasive element!
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Exhorting.
Potential combatant.
Combatant.
Remember, subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Are you mentally refreshed?
Calcaduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Oh, will this gastric nightmare never cease? Oh. Just a moment. Forgive me. I found myself irregularly indisposed from one direction or the other.
Oh, you poor man. I sincerely hope we don't have to shoot you.
I am the archive's current operator. As such, I am the bearer of the Calcaduceus. I still have trouble saying that. I suppose it is part ceremonial item, part computronical key. Grants special access across the archive by transmitting a series of advanced calculations when waived. If you have cleared our fortifications outside, I worry what has happened to our troops. I have little interest in sharing their fate. I would pass the Calcaduceus on to you in exchange for granting me safe passage. The archive would then recognize you as its operator. By all rights, I should fight against you to my dying breath for the Protectorate, rather than concede the Calcaduceus, for all it would serve. No, capitulation I can stomach. Collusion I cannot. I refuse to assist you more. All right. I am providing you the Calcaduceus. Don't shoot. Here, you are now operator of the archive. Congratulations. Be warned, you may find it a temperamental machine. Some maintenance may be required. Is there a Protectorate curativist house? I feel rather...
Calcaduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Automatic replacement. Greetings, Sentient. Welcome to the archive. I am UENIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister. Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
Is it broken? Did you just break the archive?
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts? Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query? The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates. In order to improve calculatory processing of rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Anti's Choice operators. I am afraid that no is a mathematical certitude. despite the Protectorate and Auntie's Choice Best efforts to prove otherwise. Though must say, I admire your drive. Some issues require the conspicuous application of force, such as a fractional reduction in output or descent. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses two key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern. Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work, and soon everything will be running like clockwork. Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I'm unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Sears Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
Every one of my 14 occupationally owned threat detecting instincts is screaming for caution right now.
Torpificator at ready status. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Requested assistance currently unavailable. unit's capacity for engaging discourse has reached its constraints. Consider relying on your portable wireless to fill periods of awkward silence.
Internal records classify you a figure of ill repute, and with a significant backlog of fines.
Allow me, child. I have a familiarity with order procedures. Such an unproductive misuse of time. I request we dispense with this matter in the interests of the equation and all who serve it.
But Yes, quite right. The equation must take precedence. All charges shall hereby be purged from you and your companion's permanent record to avoid further distraction.
Glad my decades wasted outwitting petty bureaucrats weren't utterly in vain. But let's not overplay that option.
Come now. Terminal access is forbidden. You know that.
Electrical sample failing.
Reloaders in our midst.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Hostilities are upon. Check your scopes. The likelihood of them having a chance there was slim to none.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires...
I believe the technical term for this is glaciation. Not the worst way to go.
Identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here, wave that thing around, and the whole system lights up like a white dwarf? What did you do? What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Truly? What? If that were to enact any additional functionality in our lab, it might just be the thing we need to complete our work. Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard shell to crack, and so far I've been unsuccessful. It is my hope that... Wait, what did you do? What happened to my patients? Why have they been shattered? You monster! Guards! Guards! We're under attack!
Ratcheting up my...
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traitors pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I listened to safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, rhythmically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of
combat problem.
Though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects to the protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice. I must seek out sense, my transgressions and accept retribution, and I'll do so. So,
Hastening to cover.
I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Check your scopes for combatant.
Initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition rig for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted.
Oppugnant expungers. Go through them if necessary.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Preparing to attack.
Benefits available.
focus on their weakness.
Parasite!
Alert.
Yeah.